Hello ladies and gentlemen, it is the Wonder Kid. A warm welcome to this video guys. In today's video, like you saw in the title, we're going to be discussing risk management for FTMO. So in this video, I'll be breaking it down into essentially three kind of subsections. Talk about FTMO challenge, talk about FTMO verification, and of course, talk about FTMO account, okay? Now, remember, like you saw in this video, we're talking about risks today, but one of the things that you will hear a lot in this video, and again, it's just the truthful answer that I can give you, is it depends, okay? Risk management and managing risk all depends on you, on your strategy, the kind of expected results, expected drawdowns, things like this, how you are as a trader and your risk appetite, things like this. So it really depends on you. Like, I don't personally know you. I know there's many people that are going to be watching this. So it all depends on your strategy, the backtesting results, and what you're willing to risk for that challenge. So let's talk about FTMO challenge, okay? So you've got to achieve 10% profit within a space of 30 days from your first trade, okay? Now, you have to look at your style of trading, okay? If you're a day trader, say for me personally, I'm more than happy to risk 1% because I know in a month, let's say on a very kind of quiet month, my trades are 10 to 15 trades in a month. But on a very busy month, it can be 20 to 25, okay? So again, for me, I'm personally happy to risk 1%. I know the risk to reward ratio and things like this. Now, if you're a scalper, or you actually look at lower time frames, you might be taking more trades in a month, right? You might take 30 or 40 or something like that. That means, could you actually reduce the risk? Rather than 1%, could it be 0.5%, 0.4%, 0.3%? Again, it all depends on your expected reward ratio, your risk to reward ratio. What does your backtesting results say month in, month out? Because again, like I say, you've got 30 days to do the challenge. You've got 30 days to hit 10% profit target. In 30 days of your backtesting results, what is your expected results given an X amount of risk that you've actually set yourself whilst you backtest? So like I said, I backtest with a 1%, 1% risk. So of course I have my expected results in an Excel sheet telling me what is the kind of expected kind of return for that. So guys, like I say, it will depend on you. Are you a scalper? Are you a day trader? Are you even a swing trader? If you're a swing trader and you're taking, like, let's say 4 to 5 trades a month, or 5 to 10 or whatever it is, something very low relative to day trading and scalping, then of course it might make more sense to risk more percent, not 1%, maybe 2%. I don't know many traders that actually risk more than 2%, but like I say, it depends on you. Again, look back at the backtesting results, see what is good for you, okay? Now, one of the things I quickly want to mention is that I do speak to traders that do have a plan, but are not fully confident in it, okay? So guys, before you take your FTMO challenge, make sure that you have a lot of confidence in it. Confidence, especially if you're a purely technical trader, it is built from spending a lot of time at the charts, and most importantly, consistently, right? If you say, let's say you spend, let's say 3 weeks, right? Let's say you spend 3 weeks practicing the game of golf, and then you don't practice the game of golf for 2 weeks, and then you come back, you can't expect yourself to hit it like amazingly as well as you did in those first 3 weeks, because you've had a break, right? Your brain has had time to actually spend time away from the charts, adapt to more surroundings, more of what people have been saying in your day-to-day life. So of course you kind of lose that kind of confidence in a sense, right? Which is why consistency and backtesting is also very important. Again, if you're a purely technical trader, if you spend time with your charts every day, you're going to get better. If you're a golfer and you golf every day, you're going to get better, right? As long as you're looking to improve, then you're going to move forward. So like I say, when it comes to the FTMO challenge, you've got 30 days to do it. Look at the backtesting results from your trade plan or trade strategy over 30 days. Does it hit over 10%? Okay, so like I say, it depends. Go and check your backtesting results, okay? Now let's talk about the verification, okay? So now the verification, again, you've got 60 days now to do this, okay? So you've got 60 days to hit a 5% profit target. The time has increased, it's doubled, and again, the profit target has reduced by half, okay? Cool, fantastic. Now again, in order to pass this, I would say it depends on you. I do know that traders actually half their kind of risk percentage of what they did in the challenge, in the verification, because they say they've got a longer time period to complete the 5% profit target, so they're happy to risk less. So say, for example, if I risked 1% in the challenge, then in the verification, I could actually move to 0.5%. But again, that lets me have 60 days to essentially redo the challenge, right? I've got 60 days to hit essentially 10 times more of what I risk, okay? Now, again, you can do that. You may not want to do that. It all depends on you and your confidence. If you're very confident in your trade plan, then go ahead, risk 1%. Again, this is for a day trader like me. I'm happy to risk 1% in a verification, okay? If I'm not feeling very confident, I'll go down to half. Again, if I've not spent time at the charts for a long time, I'll reduce it. And again, this is the importance, adaptability, knowing how confident you are in the trade plan, being honest with yourself. Again, if you're a scalper, then of course, reduce the risk down again lower than that, because of course you're typically taking more trades. If you're a swing trader, then you're not taking many trades in 30 days or 60 days. You might be taking 10 trades in 60 days. Then you can risk more. Like I say, it depends. But again, the most important thing here is that you've got a stop loss and you're managing a small percentage of risk. Very, very important. Okay, they say in nature, it's not the strongest that survives, it's the one that adapts. Okay, so even if you tell me, hey, you know what, it's verification, I haven't traded in a while, but I want to take it and I'm not as confident in my plan, but I believe I can execute it to a degree. Risk less if you want to. Fine, you've got 60 days to do it. Think about the expectancy of that. Even if you weren't as confident in your trade plan and you risk less, you've got 60 days. Do you believe from the data that you will actually hit the target? If yes, by all means, like I say, it's okay to adapt, it's okay to change, as long as you set the rules from the start and you execute it fully all the way to the end, okay? Then you've got no real arguments, okay? So like I say, again, it depends on you and your style of trading, okay? So guys, now let's talk about FTMO account, okay? So once you've done these challenges and verifications and now you're on the FTMO account, now the game changes, okay? Why does it change? Because now you're like, okay, I've got that. You've made it. You've basically passed the challenge of verification. You've got an official FTMO account. Fantastic. Now it's very, very important to understand this 10% drawdown rule and what it is really saying. Because typically if you have a normal account, right? A normal account with a brokerage, you can have as much losses as you want in that, right? There's no restriction, okay? You can lose half your account and still have your account. With FTMO, it's 10% drawdown. So literally 10% is all you have of that account. So if it's a 100K account, okay, you will have to lose $10,000 on that account to actually lose your account. Okay, now this is where it changes, okay, because that is essentially that 10% of your FTMO account is all you have. So in a sense, that is 100% of your account. So straight away for me, that at least tells me, hey, I want to minimize my risk, because now the game even more is about staying in, not just thinking about greed and money. Again, this is kind of on the side of that kind of quote I just said earlier about being strong. Being strong, the strongest doesn't always survive, right? The strongest is to do with, hey, how much money can I make? In nature, how much can I devour? How much can I eat? But again, it's the one who adapts, right? If you have the FTMO account and you know you've only got 1% losses before you're out, it's very wise to reduce that risk, right? Very, very wise, okay? Because at least, number one, your psychology is protected. Number two, even if you hit drawdown, let's say, for example, a typical drawdown with you, if your risk 1% is 10, let's say a max drawdown of 10 losses. If you risk 0.5%, for example, and you have 10 losses, okay, then you're down 5% of the account. Even that might be too much, not too much for you, right? Again, depends on your risk appetite. If you take it down to 0.4%, right, and you have 5 losses, right, then you're down 2% of the account. Again, still more or less nothing, right, of the account. Because again, like I say, you got to really manage it and have a balance of it. And this is the thing, right? Because I know some people will be like, well, you know what? Hey, let's risk 1% because again, I have the potential to make a lot more. I'm very confident in my plan, right? But again, drawdown can hit anytime. This is a real account too that you've managed to pass and land successfully. So do you really want to be on that side of risking a full 1%? For example, like I said, if you're a day trader, this is the 1% kind of example I'm giving. Do you want to do that? Again, maybe not. For me personally, maybe not. Right? Well, for me, definitely not. Because again, I've got the account. I want to protect the account. All I want to do is understand, hey, how can I have more accounts? How can I compound that growth? And yeah, I want to keep the account. Like I say, 10% of the account is all you got. So this is something to understand very, very clearly. 10% of the FTMO account is 100% of the account you've got. Because if you go down 10%, your account's gone, right? So again, really manage that risk even better than you did in the challenge and verification, okay? Because of course, like I say, now is the time when you have that account to actually make the money, right? So like I say, the whole kind of video of today was literally the answer was, it depends on you, your trading strategy, okay, expectancy, and on top of that, confidence. Don't forget, it's a psychological aspect. Like I said, you can be very confident in your plan, have 3 weeks away from the charts, come back and believe that you're going to be all great and follow the plan. But again, is that wise? Do you think your skill is still there of executing to the plan fully? Do you need to spend more time with the charts to regain that confidence? If you need time for that, it will be wise to reduce the risk. I always say this, the best traders in the world are the best risk managers and psychology protectors above more than this kind of greed and how much money you can get. Like I say, the game of trading is survivability. All the market does is just, I'm sure you might have heard this quote before, it transfers money from the impatient to the patient in a sense. Yeah, it does that. But again, it's just transferring money. That's all it does consistently, transferring money, okay? So if you want to be the smarter part of that, you've got to make these moves of managing risk well, okay? Reduce the risk too when you have your FTMO account. I do highly recommend that. But like I say, it depends on the style of trading too. Are you a swing trader? Are you a scalper? That again will affect the risk percentage. But like I say, the aim of this video is to let you guys know these are some of the thought processes that I have when I'm actually coming to FTMO challenges, verifications, and live accounts. But again, like I say, it's the key point. It's the underlying message of a trader. Risk management. We don't want to blow an account. We don't ever want to blow an account. We're here to make money. Yes, that's right. But in order to get that money, which I would class it as a secondary byproduct of your efficacy in risk management, then that's the game, isn't it? How well can you manage risk? Do it now, and at least in 6 months' time, you will see the results. You'll be in profit, you will have money. It's great. Whereas if you take these kind of bold moves of risking more than you should, even though you have a large account, or even taking trades without a stop loss, I don't know why people do this, but again, it was on my Forex Fund stats. I remember this. You guys might have watched that video. I don't understand that, but again, like I say, always protect your account. Stop loss is a must. Small percentage, again, is a must, depending on the results of the kind of style of trader you are and the kind of trading strategy you have. Again, like I say, the game is risk management. And this video was to give you a little bit of insight into my thought process and how I actually treat risk management for FTMO. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to write it down in the description below. Look, I'm happy to actually read your guys' comments on how you manage your risk when it comes to FTMO challenges, verifications, and accounts, because you can actually vary it in all 3 stages if you like to. So guys, let me know your thought process and how you actually manage your risk as a trader. What kind of level are you at? Are you just starting off? Have you made any silly mistakes? Have you put in any process that actually made you into a better trader of saying, hey, you know what? I can't be risking 5% of my account that I used to do on this strategy because I just kept blowing it. Now I'm just risking 0.5% because I finally understand, hey, risk management is the game. Feel free to let me know, guys. There's no shame. This is the truth. This happens to many, many traders. So again, like I say, feel free to write down your comments in the comment section below. But for now, guys, genuinely, I hope you have a fantastic trading week ahead. If you're taking FTMO challenges, verifications, or if you have an FTMO account, genuinely, I wish you the best of success with it. For now, guys, have a fantastic trading week. Take care and peace.